Hey, this is Kat from Red Mountain Shaman, and I share shamanic wisdom through dreams, visions, nature, synchronicities, intuition, channeling, art, music, photography, and shamanic journeys. Welcome back to my channel. In this episode, I'm going to share a channeling from November 22nd, 2022. So that was a portal day. And the topic for this video came about after doing some healing work with my husband, Michael. At the end of the session, we were doing a meditation, and as I played my drum, I clearly heard the name Hiawatha. I had heard this name before, but I was unaware of the story behind it. So I did a little research, and I found a poem about Hiawatha by Longfellow, but I think he was talking about a different Hiawatha. I then came upon a story of a pre-colonial Native American leader in the 14th century who, after much tribal warfare, found himself wandering in a deep depression after losing his entire family to these tribal feuds. According to the legend, he was visited by a being called the Great Peacemaker. Apparently, the people of the 5 tribal nations had lost their ways and their actions saddened the Creator. So the Great Spirit sent a messenger so that they could learn to live in peace again. The Peacemaker was successful in uniting the tribes and forever changed how the Iroquois governed themselves. The blueprint from the Peacemaker was passed down through generations and later inspired the authors of the U.S. Constitution. There is much proof of this, and I will post some links of people who explain this in great detail in the comments if you're interested. But today, I wanted to see if any ascended beings wanted to expound upon this story and why the U.S. seems to be such an important player in our shift into the new earth. The being who came forward was Yeshua, and this is what he had to say. Greetings, daughter of light. I am he whom you call Yeshua. I am he whom you call the Great Peacemaker. For I go to the ends of the earth in order to maintain or restore peace that has been lost. I brought peace to the lost tribes of Israel. I came to the Americas. I blessed them with my gnosis. As they had become lost unto their original home, they had also become lost in spirit. They became scattered, and they began to fight with each other. As I have explained, I have visited the people of earth in many forms and many incarnations. The Peacemaker was another form in which I led the people of earth back into balance and harmony, lest they completely lose touch and fall away from their divine origins. Now, I am not the only being who has this mission. Many souls are incarnated at this time on earth to also bring back harmony and balance, and to help humanity remember their true divinity. Not everyone is ready to hear this message, but there is indeed a shift of consciousness transpiring, and those who have eyes to see and ears to hear will be receptive to new truths, just as the Iroquois were eventually receptive to my peace plan. This peace plan became known as the Iroquois Confederacy. There came a time when the promised land I have spoken of needed to be protected. For I knew what was coming, and thus the Constitution of America was influenced by my original blueprint for the Iroquois Confederacy. Make no mistake, I have made secure the freedom and safety of the nation of the eagle. What hangs in the balance is the sovereignty of humanity, not just in the United States, but across the globe. Hear my words, dear children of the light. You must stand in your divine empowerment. You must hold this sacred document in high esteem and guard it with ferocity. The Constitution is what will maintain the original sovereignty intended for this sacred and anointed land. From coast to coast, it has my stamp upon it. It carries my signature frequency, This is not to say that there are not other high-frequency areas upon the earth, or that all of the earth is not special. But because America is going to be a catalyst for liberation, it has the sacred mark upon it. By mark, I mean this nation is marked for life. The life-giving land of milk and honey, life and liberty. What has been set in motion here will be followed through. I have promised this land to my people, and they shall go forth with fire and liberty in their bones. All colors of the rainbow will feel this fire rise within them. They will rise up in dance and song, giving praise to the Great Spirit when they see what has been done to bless and restore humanity. Do not doubt my words, for what will ensue is a great shifting of the minds of you who have been kept in darkness. And you, my dear ones, will reinstate your own kingdom of glory. You are the kings and queens who will reign over yourselves in Christed consciousness, which is my consciousness, and all who tip their hats to the Creator and co-create in unison with the Great Spirit. There is more to come in this beautiful saga of transformation. Follow me. Thank you for this inspiring message, Yeshua. I did a little research into the promised land he was talking about and found a few things in the Bible that stood out. The main thing that caught my eye was a verse in Genesis 12:1-3, where the Lord said, "Get thee out of thy country, and from thy kindred, and from thy father's house, and unto a land that I will show thee. I will give your descendants all of these lands, and by your descendants all nations of the earth shall be blessed." This seems to relate to what Yeshua explained in the message today, that what hangs in the balance is the sovereignty of humanity, not just in the US, but across the globe. Another thing I found is that the peacemaker traveled through a narrow neck of land near Niagara Falls, healing the sick and all that he touched. He also chose a white pine tree with an eagle on top of it as a symbol of peace and unity. This reminds me of the tree of life, and Yeshua mentions here that America is marked by life. Yeshua also often talks about the eagle and the messages I receive from him. The eagle was said to be the guardian and protector of the tribes. Benjamin Franklin thought that the idea of a government like the Iroquois Confederacy could be used by English colonies. So the eagle on the U.S. shield symbol is thought to come from the Iroquois symbol of the bald eagle, which they hold to be sacred. Thanks for listening, and if you want to support this channel, please hit like and subscribe and share with anyone you think might be interested in these messages. And hit the notification bell if you want to be informed of my next episode. Until next time, take care.